Well, hey friends, my name is Coliér, and I like to start off with a question. What is your earliest memory? If you like, you can jot it down on a piece of paper if you have some scratch paper around, or maybe you have this book here and you can make a note or two in this wonderful looking book. If you are an adult, and I'm sure you watching this, you have memory tucked away in your mind. And of course, my young folks out there, you probably already got some memories in your mind right now growing up. But for me, as an adult, for some of us, it's a good memory. For others, maybe not so much. When you think back to your childhood, it could trigger scars or broken bones or, a bad fall or something like that. In fact, it's because I once was a child that I marvel greatly at God's sovereignty and grace in my own life. The things that my brothers and the things that we did, it is a wonder, I tell you, that my brothers and I even survived childhood. As children, we are so vulnerable. We are, we're vulnerable to situations and circumstances. We're vulnerable to the people around us, right? Because we cannot control those things because we're much smaller, we're weaker, we're not as knowledgeable, and we're not as wise, right? And so when I read a story like the one that we see in St. Mark 10, verses 13 through 16, about how Jesus advocated for children in his ministry, for young folks, and that we should come to him like a child, it just blows my mind, I tell you, because I understand now what that means. Now that I have children of my own, I can really appreciate the different things about, just their perspective from which Jesus is coming from. I can appreciate the perspective that Jesus is trying to, convey to us, right? And how he's trying to speak to us. So here's the thing. The biggest challenge of coming to Jesus like a child is embodied in the fact that our bodies change and we eventually grow up. Right? And as a child, the world around you is big, as I already said, right? You're always looking up to people. You need help to get things down from the shelf. Heck, I still need help getting things down from the shelf. All right. Make some more coffee here. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, man, somebody put these filters up.
You need some help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind getting them down for me every
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it.
There you go.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You bet.
Really appreciate that. Thanks. All right. If your childhood is undesirable, well then, you can't wait to grow up, right? I can't wait to finally do what I want to do. Look, good childhood or not so good childhood, I think all of us think about what it's like to grow up. What's going to happen, after we get bigger, right? And, there were times in my pride I didn't want to do what my parents asked me to do. And now that I'm a dad, well, it's all so very complicated. And none of us are perfect. In fact, some of the things that we hate about our parents, as we grow up, we end up repeating those very same things. And recognizing these feelings in my own life helps me to be more honest, more vulnerable, as a parent to my children. Adults and parents we're not perfect, and we're not always the best examples of humility. And, am I really changing my child's life by making them do the things that I want them to do if it's not really in their heart? Wouldn't it be nice if our parents actually listened to us, even if they do have wisdom to share with us that might really help? Wouldn't it be nice if they chose to just really listen first? When we come to Jesus like a child, we overcome a powerful force of nature in our own pride that wants to prove that we're bigger, we're badder, we're better. No, I don't have to go to my room. No, I don't have to apologize to my brother or my sister. No, I don't have to listen to my parents anymore. And so coming to Jesus like a child, it makes us vulnerable again. Every time, you remember when you used to ask that question and dad and mom may have looked at you sideways and thought, that's a silly question, it's a crazy question. Or maybe you were in class, you asked the adult a question and you just felt so, not smart or exposed. Well, when we come to Jesus like a child, he doesn't make us feel that way. He's always ready to embrace us and listen to us and help us learn. And so when we come to him like a child, I know you may feel those vulnerabilities. Sometimes we need a little help. We need a little help getting what we need down from that shelf, right? From heaven's top shelf. And we have a Father. We have a Father in Yahweh who is the best parent that any child could ever have. And he loves us. He provides for us. And he protects us. And so remember, come to him. Come to Jesus like a child. He won't let you down. In fact, he'll pick you up.